Good morning and happy Saturday. This is a reading for Saturday, August 22nd through the 28th. And you can think of this energy reading sort of like being the wind beneath your wings. I like to set the table like a smorgasbord. There might be a word or a color or an image you see today that offers you a little nourishment for where you are right in this moment. My name's Joan, and welcome to Mountaintop Musings. Basically, it's all about choosing our path. Why? Because for me, it's who knows what's going to show up. And the reality is, I need help choosing my path. So I like to share what I find useful. And this week, when I was thinking of you, two cards came into mind, one for focus, one for support. I'm going to share a little energy reading, what's going on for all of us for this coming week. And then we're going to play with numbers where you get to look at some of your choices and what are the changes you're ready to make. That's what Saturday's all about. The little Wednesday short I share is all about building resilience and increasing our radiance. And that's attached below here. So I just do two videos a week, a quick, short midweek. Well, why do I do that? Because I find sometimes midweek, what I had these great intentions on Monday, sometimes by Wednesday, I can be kind of less energized. So I choose someone else's words, a quote, something that touches my heart that I think might add meaning and value. And so that's sort of the Wednesday anchor. Saturday, we're going to work with it and give you the support like the wind beneath your wings for whichever direction you're ready to move in. And so, what is our quote for this week? It's from, oh, hold on. Oh, that's really, really funny. I pulled last week's card. Well, I guess we're working on this. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Create it. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, that's really rich. And isn't that perfect? You think you're prepared and then life happens. Actually, this is what prepared looks like. So last week it was don't wait for the right opportunity, create it. So those are the shoulders you're standing on coming into this week's energy. And this week's energy is what is not started today is never finished tomorrow. So, do you have any unfinished projects in your life? Hmm. Might you want to improve your health? Well, how would we do that? Well, might look at our sleep, might look at our way that we're moving, our exercise, our meditation, food we're eating. Those are kind of four key areas that I think are always needing attention. The one thing that you notice about getting older is the things that you might have been able to get away with when you were younger. Now it takes effort, takes daily effort. Unless you're absolutely blessed, which many people are, feeling healthy, vital, juicy, and strong on a daily basis just takes a lot of work. Some days you feel like it, some days you don't. And that's why I turn to oracle cards. So every morning, as part of my meditation, I have a real specific practice. And I need to fill up so then I can share what I find meaningful in case it can add value for you. Because I was born to be of service. I get excited when you win. That's what gets me excited. So I thought I'd share a little practice. And here, well, let's introduce the two decks. Let's keep this really quick. So we're going to use Kyle Gray's deck this week. Angels and Ancestors. It's one of my favorites. Back of the cards, look at this gorgeous owl. And think of the owl. The owl sees at night beautifully. The eagle sees through the day, into the distance, into the future. The owl into the night, often referred to as the night eagle. So, when you think of an eagle, what does that mean for you? Are you expressing those leadership, vision qualities? Might you need a rest? Might you need some support? Might you need a little different perspective? Maybe it's a fresh idea. So let's see what this week has for you. The Fire Guardian. We're in Leo season, the element of fire, of passion, of creativity, of expression, leadership. Leos are powerful. What's their symbol? A lion. So when you think of a lion, what do you think about? Courage. And there can be very soft-spoken, quiet Leos. And there can be loud, upfront Leos. And just so you know, every one of us have Leo in our birth chart, our astrology chart, that's informing how we choose to live our lives. So again, Saturdays are all about choices and changes. Ignite your passions. So we're starting off with this quote. What's not started today is never finished tomorrow. It's like, okay, so then what do we need? We need to ignite our passions. What are we ready to start? Maybe a 1% shift, a little tiny step. And last week reminds us, don't wait to create it. Now is your perfect time. You were born for this day, this moment, to be all of who you are. And I'm just one of your cheerleaders. But I promise, every time you come to this channel, you're going to feel supported, you're going to feel nurtured, and you're going to get an idea of something that feels good for you or not. I could be completely not the right energy for you, and then you just delete and move on. That's perfect too, because that means you're a step closer to what's right for you. So, if our focus is ignite your passion, well, what's one way to do it? And this is using my little deck, my little island cards. Believe in yourself. So, when you think about that, let's just play with just this little theme. Believe in yourself. That's going to help you ignite your passions. And you know what? Don't wait for the right opportunity. Create it. Do something fun that juices you. Remember, this is for you. It's not for anybody else. The only person that you need to take care of truly is the one looking in the mirror. First, we have to take care of ourselves. Then, when our cup is full, we can help others. I think that is one of the biggest challenges. It's so much easier to help someone else than to help ourselves, I find. And just remember the theme for this week. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. So you're getting fuel to do that. And we're in the midst of eclipse season. So from the new moon to the full moon for this 2-week time period, it's all about looking at, are there any aspects of ourselves we don't feel like carrying forward? Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's an idea. Maybe, go into your closet. Are there any clothes that don't fit? Are there any clothes you're not wearing? Is there a purse that no longer really is your vibe that someone else could use? So, kind of when you just walk around your house, what's something I'm not using? How about books? I just edited my bookcase, which I do all the time. 10 key books just left. I've eliminated more than 200 books this year because I'm a stage in my life where all of those fabulous teachers are not the energy of who I am now. And as I get braver with this practice, I'll go through all my files again of all the practices I'm holding on to, just in case one of my clients has a challenge in a particular area, have I got resources and I can go right to it. But there comes a time when you need to believe in yourself and trust you have what you need, and that perhaps the things in your files are even outdated. There's new ways that we can access information, and it all comes down to our energy, to our vibration, to our hearts, being loyal to ourselves, being our best friends. And that's to me what I think of these Saturday mornings as play dates. So let's look at, well, two cards came out to tell a story. Let's do a little story. And I want you to just think about what might be something fun for this next week for starting. What are you in the mood for the next 7 days? What's one area I could put a little more energy? Hmm, maybe it's cooking a fabulous meal this week. Maybe it's going on a walk with a friend. Start an exercise routine. Maybe it's less screen time. It could be anything. Maybe instead of sending a text, you pick up the phone and make a call. Maybe instead of sending an email, you write a thank you note. Well, and we just had somebody jump out. So as soon as I said, maybe instead of sending an email, send a thank you note. If you're someone in business and you want to stand out differently than every other person in your industry, write a handwritten thank you note. Go to your favorite stores, or if you're really talented, use your photography and turn it into a note card. Why? Think about it. How many handwritten notes are you receiving daily, weekly, monthly? How many handwritten notes have you received this year? How many notes do you send your clients? How many notes are you receiving? Family, how many birthday cards are you sending, or are you just texting? The thing about a card is people save it because most people don't bother. I mean, people are texting. I'll do a lot of e-cards even for Christmas or holiday cards. I also write, 100 cards for Christmas. I still do. Why? Because it really matters. But it's choices. It's not right or wrong. But when I said that, let's look at the card that fell out. Medicine woman. What's her message for us? Oh, honor your inner knowing. So our support is believe in yourself. I mean, so I want to show you something else about this. Believe in yourself. Honor your inner knowing. I want you to see this. on her eyes. Here's a little practice. I want you to see this figure eight? So, if ever you're feeling discombobulated and a little off center, and you would like to feel more ease in the moment, put your finger, third eye, circle your eyes like this. Now, slowly. And if you're saying, you know what, Joan, I don't want to be touching my skin, then use your figure eight just over your eyes. It doesn't matter which hand you use. And if you want, close your eyes and just do figure eights. This is just increasing your vibration, which is helping your nervous system reestablish a sense of harmony and peace and ease. So this is just the infinity symbol, the number 8, horizontally over your eyes. Now put your finger back on your third eye and breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ah, smile and choose a number 1 to 8. What do you want to connect with today that's going to help you honor your inner knowing? I've been sharing Qigong practices like that, breathwork practices, meditation, affirmation, oracle cards, energy healing. Coming up in October is my 40th, in 2 months is my 40th year. I'm passionate about what I do and getting to play with you. That's why I love these play dates. So pick a number 1 to 8. Now, what am I ready to manifest this week? Something I want to start on. And then pick a number 1 to 8. And let's see what comes up. Okay, well, we want to start here then. If you pick number 1, winter, take care of your needs. If you pick number 1. Number 2, stay rooted and grounded. If you pick number 3, trust and thrive. If you pick number 4, be fearless, stand strong. Number 5, choose your path. Eee. Number 6, and I see this sun card. Leo's ruled by the sun. It's all about igniting our passion, and joy, success, and happiness. Number 7, trust in higher forces. And number 8, be graceful in movement and action. I was just double checking to make sure I was counting properly. So, oh, for gosh sakes. Oh, this is so wild. I'm a bit blown away. Okay. So let's just do a little kind of review here. I mean, this is kind of making me kind of just cry. I just want you to know how supported you are being by the universe. And I want you to know the serendipity, the synergy that is happening on this call in service to you, to us. We started off last week with don't wait for the right opportunity, create it. And then this Wednesday, so last Wednesday was don't wait for the right opportunity, create it. Then Wednesday, what's not started is never finished tomorrow. And that little 60-second short is attached to this video. And then we moved into, well, what's the focus for this week? Ignite your passion. And what is one of your qualities that will really support your success this week? Believe in yourself. Then we picked numbers. 8, be graceful in movement and action. 7, trust in higher forces. 6, enjoy success and happiness. 5, choose your path. 4, be fearless. Stand strong. 3, trust and thrive. 2, stay rooted, grounded. And if you chose number 1, take care of your needs. Then while we were shuffling, and it's about, let me get my words right. So it's about igniting your passion. Well, what's passion? Passion to me is energy. It's a vibration. So we want to increase our vibration. So that's heart energy at this time of year, ruled by the sun. And for this week of August 22nd to 28th, it was ignite your passions. Well, how do we do it? By believing in ourselves. And then I was saying, for whatever reason, I was talking about sending a handwritten note, a thank you note, instead of an email. And the card that literally fell into my lap was this card right here, Medicine Mother. And her gift to you, to us, is honoring your nature, honoring your inner knowing. And I noticed that she has a figure 8 horizontally. So what I did was I shared when you want to create more harmony and increase the vibration in your life. So think of good juju, positive vibes. You know that feel good when you're like, you hear a piece of music and you find whatever that music is for you, but that you suddenly start going, oh yeah, could be classical, blues, jazz, reggae, rap, rock and roll, country western, Celtic. It could be Native American, it could be absolutely anything. But when you hear that flute or you hear those drums, there's something in your body that's unique to you starts to hum. You just kind of get a little bit of, you just start moving a little bit. Unique to you. The person next to you feels absolutely nothing because this is yours. Okay. So she wants me to keep her right here. So that was honor your inner knowing. We were doing these figure 8s. That fell out when I was talking about the importance of you sharing your heart, taking the effort, go to the store or make one, writing a thank you note. Maybe it's to a family member, maybe it's to a friend, someone invites you to dinner, thank them for dinner. They drop off flowers to you, they give you a gift, write them a thank you note. You win a great contract, thank the person you've given it who gave it to you. I mean, all of these things. We just play with it. I mean, I learned this as a little kid. I started doing thank you notes a Christmas Day for my family and crayons. I mean, I've been doing this my whole life. And it might be something. It's not something you need to do. For whatever reason, I'm just galloping off in this direction today. And when I mentioned that, this card just jumped out as a way to honor inner knowing. When it comes to choosing your path, if you were to write one thank you note, that's going to be you expressing your love and appreciation. Could be a one-liner, whatever it is. It could just say thank you, however you want to do it. That's lifting your vibration. That's increasing your energy. That's letting the other person feel appreciated. Okay. So then I asked, as an end, as a follow-up to this practice, blah, 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 blah. What's in it for me, Joan? Blah, 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 blah. You've picked a number. Bottom line, the summer card comes up. What month are we in? August, the height of summer. And what's her message? We've got a bee right here, all about being radiant. Bask in joy and light. Honor your inner knowing. Bask in joy and light. Here's the part that blew my mind. In my card deck, I have one believe card. There are two believe cards that came out today. It's not happened before. I don't have two believe cards. And I put this deck together with a very dear woman who was helping me. And today, a second believe in yourself card fell out. Could it be a sign? And then what were we talking about? The idea of a thank you note. Or if that's too much, maybe it's a text, maybe it's a phone call. However that is, maybe it's you drive by and you show up, whatever is your thing. But it's about your ability to offer kindness. And when you offer kindness, you're choosing that path of kindness. That's you taking action. That's moving forward. Have it be simple. Have it be easy. Offer kindness. That's helping. That's choosing your path. You're choosing your way forward. First, we have to believe in ourselves. When we offer kindness, we're choosing how we want to move forward. And this figure eight Qigong practices that I was just teaching you to kind of get centered, get focused, aligned. What does that allow you to do? Savor stillness. Cha cha cha. So that's our reading for the week. Thank you. And just so you know, every Wednesday, it's all about building resilience, increasing radiance. Saturday is about choices and changes. What are you in the mood for? And I'm here every Wednesday, every Saturday at 9 a.m. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. And what would be really fun is if you leave me a comment or a thumbs up. I would love to have more friends around the world who are attracted to this energy, who might appreciate some support or some guidance to know that where they are is absolutely perfect. And this is just all about choosing what might be helpful, where you have all the power. I just bring the toys for you to play with, and then you get to choose. If you have a friend you think might benefit from that, please share this. And if you sign up below, you'll see me next Wednesday and Saturday. All righty. That's it. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy your summer. Thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to seeing you again next Saturday. Or what day is this? Today is Saturday. Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you every Wednesday and every Saturday because That's the way who I love to serve mankind. Let's have a little more fun. Let's feel a little more present, more focused, and grateful. All righty. That's it. Take good care. Bye for now.